Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I usually do the monthly updates, but I figure I put an update here since I'm gonna be going to a 2-week vacation starting in October 3rd. So I just want to have something before them just so I can compare it to when I get back, right? So I was just gonna fill up these guys with some water, and I figure let's just update everybody, see what's going on. So these guys, the Myrmecia Navajo honeypot ants, right? So I mean they're doing great. They're exploding. I've been limiting their food to hopefully not get them to keep increasing as fast as they are, but doesn't seem to really be doing much. So whoa, there's a big replete down there. Is that a replete? Sorry, I'm seeing this big ant. That's a replete, right? Yeah, that's a replete. It's just so much bigger than the other ones. I thought I was a queen for a second. So much bigger than the other repletes. Jeez, the head is huge. So, yeah, they're doing great. Lots of pupae, lots of repletes. They're doing what they do. I've been filling them honey nectar, which is probably why you're seeing a lot of, yellow repletes here and there. But they're doing amazing. So I'm gonna fill up those guys, but before I do that, let me just look at the back. Okay, let's see what we're working with on the back. Yep. I'm gonna be forced to get a nest for these guys. Look at that. I didn't think the back was gonna be as full, but it is. They're not putting a lot of repletes on the top level. I'm not sure why, but they're not. Either way, I'm gonna be getting a nest for those guys. They're doing great. No concerns there. The other species I got here is my Rhea. So if you remember the layout I had before, it was just one outworld with these two guys right here. Oh, it's not that anymore. I decided to put both of the outworld and just connect them with a cable in between. This has actually been serving me pretty well, having an easier time cleaning, feeding, now that they're spread across 2 different outworlds. As you can see, they have a bunch of seeds in there. They're doing their thing. Again, this is Rhea, and I noticed something else too. They've been putting the trash on this nest on the new outworld, which I don't mind, to be honest. It's pretty easy to clean. There's not a lot of ants trying to escape or none of that, which I appreciate. The other outworld is doing pretty good as well. See, it's less stuff. Now, the other thing that I would update with this species is I've been feeding them more protein, and this is the result. Look at that pile. Damn, I didn't even notice there was a lot of pupae there, but they got a lot. They got a lot of pupae right there. Lots of eggs. No, they're actually keeping most of the pupae here with some larvae, but most of the pupa is here. There's the queen. Now, prepare to be surprised. Actually, look at those giant super soldiers. What a lovely species this is. They may not be Caravera diversa, but they definitely have very good size super soldiers. Giant, massive head. Look at the little one there compared to the big one. It's very nice. There's the queen. I don't know what that is. Bits of crickets, I think. Look at that giant worker, man. Very nice. So yeah, let me not disturb them. They're doing pretty good. Now here's the main nest where, and I think this is where the majority of the brood is. Watch this. Yeah, brood eggs absolutely everywhere. Oh, they do have some larvae there. Actually, this is the smaller larvae, so this must be the workers. Look at that giant piles of larvae eggs. Yeah. Yep. So this is what happens when you feed these guys a lot. You know, when I had them just in seeds, they were, you know, they had eggs, larvae, and so on, but they were kind of maintaining the population. But now that I kind of fed them protein, they go a little extra with it. Now here's my other species, the Harpegnathos venator. So these guys, they've been having a lot of workers go in the outworld. Let me see if I can show you guys. See, that's one, there's two. So they've been going out a lot. So I think the nest is getting a little cramped. Look at that. They have a lot of workers, so I ordered another nest for them as well, just to kind of expand it, just to give them some breathing space, because they are getting a little crazy. Now with my Myrmecia nigriceps, they are doing what I would say is good. Let me show you. See, 2 cocoons here and a worker. On this side is the majority of the cocoon and the workers, and a naked pupae and some eggs. Now you may be wondering, oh, why is there a naked pupa there? Well, they decided to discard a cocoon, and I opened it and gave them back to them and they took it. So, and I can see they're still developing because it's hardening and darkening. So I'm like, okay, it's working. As for the Myrmecia forficata, this queen laid a new batch of eggs that have developed into larvae. They're eating right now. So I'm hoping that goes somewhere before I leave, you know. But anyhow, those are my colonies. Wait, forgot to show you these guys, but it's not really much to show here right now at the moment. These are Myrmex colonies, you know, fungus growers. Not really much development here because according to the seller, they are going into hibernation, so they're pretty chill. I honestly don't really have any experience with fungus growers, so I don't know if I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad. I have given them flowers. They have taken those sometimes, but they stopped taking those. I gave them leaves, some of that, some steel cut oats. They haven't taken none of that, so I don't know how they're doing. But anyhow, those are my colonies. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll be giving you another update soon. Thank you.